Oh my God, you guys, guess what? I made the Sephora Squad. Like, this is still settling in that I actually made the squad. I jokingly say the Sephora Squad is like the NFL draft for beauty influencers. And at 57, I am just so excited to be part of this conversation. My name is Claudia. On Instagram, you might know me as the Beauty Debut. I started my Instagram page 3 years ago, really just journaling my gray hair journey. Now, I'm going to do a separate video about this whole gray hair transformation that I did. However, I am now on the squad, and I just think that women over 50 are finally being represented. It's a step in the right direction. And let's talk about why that's so important to me. So this year, out of all the wonderful creators that were chosen, there are 3 of us that are over 50. So I really have to give my hats off to Sephora for choosing people that are in their 50s. I think it's a step in the right direction. So really that small gesture cannot be ignored. And I'm really honored to be one of the people that were selected, because with this platform and with what my passion is, I really want to just raise the voices of women over 50 in the beauty space, because we are not invisible. And while you might feel that way when you look at beauty advertising, if you look at these wonderful makeup brands on social media, you don't see yourself in any of the marketing, any of the brand trips. Like, it's women over 50, especially, okay, women over 40 really don't exist in that realm. And I think it's important for younger women to see that beauty does not only, it doesn't fade. Glamour never expires. So I want to share with you a little bit about my journey and why it is so important for me to be using this platform for a positive change in beauty. Having spent most of my career working in beauty, I started in the 90s as a makeup artist, and then I became an esthetician, and I have been doing that ever since. So in the last 3 years, I started journaling my gray hair transition on social media, and I grew a following. And once you are finished with the grow out process on social media, I really wanted to take my Instagram page in a direction of positivity. Not only to inspire younger women not to fear aging, but really to encourage women in my own age demographic that beauty, glamour, fashion, hair, makeup, the whole 9 yards doesn't end just because you're over 50. And I think that that's why it's so important that Sephora selected women over 50 to be part of this Sephora Squad for 2025. I just think it's so important, because we need to see ourselves in marketing and in advertising, and this is just a step in the right direction. So I am a pro-aging advocate, and what that means is that I encourage women to age boldly, glamorously, and fiercely. And being pro-aging for me means that I have chosen at this stage in my life to be free of fillers, Botox, and just embrace the aging process. And I'll talk a little bit more about my journey on another video, but I wanted just to share how the Sephora Squad process works, what it means, and how I got selected. So how did I get selected? I'm going to share a little bit of background with you. So every year, Sephora selects a group of beauty creators to be part of the squad. And last year, I think they opened registration, I want to say maybe in August. And I had thought about doing it, but the reason that I didn't enroll right away or submit my application was because part of it is you're supposed to ask your followers for testimonials. You're supposed to kind of promote it on your social page. I don't know, there was something about that, honestly, that just kind of felt icky to me. And I don't know, maybe it was just my own pride, like not wanting to ask people for that. Maybe it was a sense of, if I announce it and I don't make it, maybe a part of me would have felt embarrassed. I have to really consider that might have been part of it too. But for whatever reason, I did not submit an application because I thought I am not going to be asking my community, my followers to vote for me or to submit to submit testimonials. I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But at the last minute, I think a day before applications closed, I thought, I'm gonna just apply, wish it the best, and see what happens. And lo and behold, I got notified in November that I had been selected, and I was shocked. So let this just be maybe a little encouragement to you and a lesson that I think testimonials are really, really important, but it's not the whole piece of the puzzle. I think it's more about your platform, your community, your engagement, just your whole presence, I think, on social is what they're really looking for, because I did not ask for any testimonials. So I got selected, and like I said, it was like a dream come true, really. And I really feel that when something is for you, it'll happen. And this is a great example. I just applied, kind of forgot about it, and then in November, I found out that I made it. So I just feel like this is a huge opportunity, as I said, to raise awareness for women over 50 in beauty, women over 50 in general. And I'm just glad to be here. So I'm going to be taking you on the journey with me. And I'm just starting this YouTube channel, so we'll see what happens with this. And I'm sure these videos will improve. I'll get better, I promise. But I just want to thank you for being here and listening to why I am so excited to be on the Sephora Squad, and why I am just really hoping to create a ripple of change in the beauty industry. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.